how many? 4 goes straight away, so this means 4 EMP rounds, maybe even more, because this one is almost fully charged, so there will be a lot of EMP rounds, and a lot of EMP rounds means no shits on any Protoss force, and I mean it. I mean, once I had, yeah, I can own the EMP, I had a perfect surround. I mean, it was first like that on Metalopolis, and had my armies coming from 3 angles, right there, there, and there, perfectly countering the opponent. I mean, he was spamming siege tanks, right? So I had a lot of those immortals. I had some charge lots because, no, excuse me, I do not remember what I have as an addition, but I had a lot of those immortals, and I think a couple of colossi as well, because the opponent also had a couple of marines mixed up. So this is the force I had, but mainly it was siege tanks versus immortals battle, so I should have won easy, right? No, I had a perfect surrounding, and I lost miserably. And where is the army? Excuse me, I seem to lost. Oh, there it is, the Terran army. Did something happen over here? Let us... Yeah, there was something happening, as you can see, and I missed it because I was talking crap. And there we go, that was it. 2 High Templars trying to destroy the STVs, and they did manage to do so. But now, oh, they are morphing into the Icon. Will it morph and merge? Excuse me, fast enough to deal any damage at all? I guess it will, but not a lot of damage. No, it will only damage this single goal, so it was no biggie, so I guess it was worth to rewind a bit, but still nothing so important. By the way, as you can see, White was being smart. I mean, now usually it is the Terran that lacks camping, but in this situation, if the Terran will try to attack him, then the Protoss will have advantage, because there are 2 High Templars on this high ground, and they can simply lay waste on the opponent team without even then knowing it. Of course, they will know it because of the air units. Still, this is an important advantage. For those of you wondering how were these units moved in over there, simply pylon and design Lego vision. That's it. Of course, maybe it was the transport used, whatever, both ways can work. So as you can see, both players do not forget they need their upgrades to be used in order to win the battle. So there is only one on the Marines and only one on White Trust forces. However, as we know, and this upgrade for the Protoss also applies for the Immortals, while, well, I guess that this is only a bio bit for the Terran, so right now it is not a difference at all. So those both are very scary armies, and Minoru and Vespin wise, it seems like White has a much bigger army, and also by the suppliers wise, well, generally this army looks ginormous. However, so many Marines, well, they are scary, but I guess they will have no chance at all against just a free will placed Sandstorms. Of course, that said, if those ghosts will not be able to shoot the EMPs first, if this will be the case, then it will be very one-sided for the Terran. So I guess we're going to see a ginormous battle soon emerging. I cannot wait for this. So there we go, Whitera actually getting close to the position. Look at this, he's got 2 observers just in case, and he also has this Colossus, single Colossus, just to make sure that if he loses all his High Templar abilities due to the ghosts, he'll still be able to deal some nice damage to those Marines. And there we go, Ghosts starting the MP, but still not much enough. But it was more than enough because there's no Psystones from the Templars. I guess they have no Psy power at all. Look at this single. Look at this, guys. Wow, this is a nice battle, but look at this. There was single Psystone used. And all of this army has been decimated for the Protoss, but as you can see, more Psystones are actually finally we see some Psystones being used, and finally it seems like it is going to make some kind of difference. Those Mandaraks are healing as much as they can, but as you can see, the Protoss army is still dying miserably. However, it seems like it is not going to be a decided victory or lose for any of the players yet, because they both have kinda even armies, and as you can see, the Terrans are afraid to go in and with their push, and they're just going to back off and try to secure all the expansions. As you can see, Terra is playing very careful and calling down a billion mules to the island expansion, making sure that nobody can harm them. But guys, I want you to point something. Whitera had almost 200 over 200, and Brad had 150 over 200. And Brad annihilated the Protoss. I mean, if not those 2 High Templars and a surprise attack, this would be a GG right there. And almost no losses on the Terran. Think about it. It was Whitera, right? He is the pro. I mean, the pro. I mean, guys, there is something wrong with the EMP. single MP should not really take away all your possibilities from there. Of course, we could argue that this time it was White's mistake to invest so much money in High Templars because they are under the danger of the MP. But still, the MP should be changed. I do not know if this should be a slow projectile, or so it's dodgeable like the Psystorm or anything like that, or it should simply have, you know, only take 50% of the enemy shield and Psy, which would be also changed in my opinion, or anything else. Always would work. And look at this, single MP, no Psy on any of those High Templars. So this is, oh, so you see that? Now White knows that they have no Psy at all, so they are magic, but see that? Single MP and Archon almost completely useless, and there we go, more High Templars actually being moved on a high ground, and there is a large number, I mean 4 Colossi, so this is, I guess, large number, so they're going to be, well, they would be a perfect counter for the Marines, but there are no Marines over here. We see a spam of Marauders, but still, they can be annihilating those models quite effectively if they are used well, which means from a safe far distance. Now let's see how the income wise we go. White has a huge advantage, 81 to 67 harvesters, and even with the mules he's harvesting more than the heroes opponents, so he is harvesting like crazy, but he still got a lot of crystals in his base. And there we go, it seems like we're going to have a battle. As you can see, the opponents, there we go, Psystorm's finally getting on and destroying the enemy army. Wow, some EMP trying to destroy those Colossi and actually succeeding. One Colossi goes down, but the other one was just too far in range, and those Colossi do not stand a chance. A couple of Chargers coming in, trying to make the difference. A single High Templar, maybe trying to, no, he will not be able to do anything in time, because there's a couple of Vikings on the battlefield going to decimate any Colossi that will try to change the battlefield. So see that? No force in the universe can allow the Protoss to prevail over the MP. Yeah, I guess I'm going too far a bit. I mean, with the MP would be completely nerfed. I mean, completely, there would be nothing that would stop the Protoss from spamming High Templars against the Terran. Of course, the Terran got simply countered by spamming factory units. So yeah, I guess you could nerf any way you want for the AP. No, I'm just kidding. You shouldn't nerf it too much, but it must be nerfed a bit. A serious bit, not too much, but it should try to be nerfed. And I think I really talk about balance too much, but I'm so upset about the MP. I mean, every single match I play is about the MP and my lack to counter it, or the lack of my lack. And there is a mistake from White. Finally, we say White making any mistake, which is kinda rare, I guess. He is not having any anti-air, and those Vikings can simply annihilate his Colossi. So he should either bring Starcraft to his mix, or he should not make any Colossi. So as you can see now, those Chargers are trying to make their desperate run and destroy the enemy base. A lot of feedback, dealing some serious damage to those medevacs, but it was not enough. And as you can see, those Chargers are doing the best they can to destroy the base, but this base is very big, and those Vikings are tearing those Chargers apart, and the main Terran army is already in place. And look at this, how many... Can you count all those? Well, I cannot. Okay, this is 8 plus 3, so this means 11. 11 barracks. 11 barracks, okay. 13 barracks. How much crystals he's got? Well, I do not care. 13 barracks. Wow. I guess that if somebody is a fan of bags, then he's having an orgasm right away, right here. Oh man, this is epic. So as you can see, both players are still do not forget to invest in those upgrades. And now something I want to mention: White waiting with his shield upgrades for so long. You know why? Because they would be useless against the MP. I mean, I'm not sure if the MP ignores the upgrades for shields or not. I do not want to pretend that I know this. Maybe it does not, but still, right now the armor upgrades are much more important for the Protoss in this kind of matchup. While in other matchups, it would definitely be recommended to go for the shields, because it also works for the structures, it works for the A units, it works for anything. And also, if you have a unit that deals, for example, versus armored damage, then shield ignores it. So this is very important. And there we go, a single ride of the ghost, and already no MP for you guys. You need an Archon that is just going to sit here and do nothing, because it is on the sledge doing nothing. So this was kinda random. And hey, what did I hear? I heard transport going on. I did hear transport going on, and there it is, just a couple of problems, I guess, too. And there we go, fight finally emerging. It seems like it is very evening up. Let's see how it will go on. I see that those immortals still have shields, no MP going on. Why is there no MP? Those coastal dying. Still, there is a big number of colossus, but will they be enough? It doesn't look like they will be. They will be destroyed by the Vikings, and the MP finally going up. However, it was a very, very even matchup, and as you can see, the Terran barely prevailed over the opponent, but there are some High Templars coming up, doing the best they can, which means a couple of feedbacks and a couple of sandstorms.